Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone podcast. My name is Kathy. We have been providing you with updates regarding the State of Idaho versus Stacy James Wondra case that is currently proceeding before Judge Brian D. Lee in Payette County, which is the 3rd Judicial District of Idaho. This case deals with the disappearance and presumed unaliving of Michael M.J. Vaughn. He was last seen nearby his home in Fruitland, Idaho, the evening of July 27th, 2021. And despite a widespread search looking for him, he was never located. Mr. Wondra was charged with the disappearance of Michael and also with his presumed unaliving in the summer of 2025. He was at first representing himself pro se and filed several documents pro se within the court record. And his documentation, his entire file, is available for you to review on the Idaho Cases of Interest website. I have provided a link in the description to this podcast episode so that you can read the filings for yourself. A preliminary hearing was scheduled by the court back on December 11th, 2025. This is set to be a 4-day proceeding commencing March 3rd, which is this coming Tuesday at 9 a.m. at the Payette County Courthouse, 1130 3rd Avenue North, before the presiding judge, Brian D. Lee. This is set as a 4-day preliminary hearing, which is scheduled at this time to run through and include March 6th, 2026. The purpose of the preliminary hearing is ultimately for Judge Lee to make the determination as the trier of the law whether or not the state of Idaho has sufficient evidence to continue holding Mr. Wondra, binding him over until trial. Prior to the preliminary hearing on Monday, the 2nd of March, there's a status conference that's set before Judge Lee to commence at 11 a.m. There has been intense media interest in this high-profile case, and there was a request by one mainstream media outlet, Law and Crime Network, to live feed these proceedings. Judge Lee has rendered a court order denying that request. A copy of that court order appears on our sister YouTube channel. A link to it is also included in this description to this podcast episode. There's a notation that Judge Lee has ruled that the court has no intention to live stream these proceedings. We will continue to keep you posted as further developments arise in State of Idaho versus Wondra. Until next time, this is Kathy. Thank you for joining us here today.